I'm here with defensive coordinator Coach Wommack. Coach Wommack, just kind of talk about progression of the defense. Where do you feel they stand right now?
Well, I just really pleased come out of spring the way that we were able to advance and put more defense in, and our execution improved a lot. So I expect us to take off in fall camp here and continue that, at least with the first team guys and the guys that've been here in the past.
Last year, you guys kind of relied on speed more than anything else. Is that still kind of the case, or what do you think about that?
Well, we got a little bit more depth than we had last year in some certain spots, especially defensive line and linebacker. Not as much as we'd like to have in the secondary, so we got to stay healthy. But certainly, we want to put speed on the field this year. But we want to execute better than we did last year too.
Going into this year, a lot of people have talked about the linebacker position and the defensive line position. Can you just touch up on both those positions?
Well, I'll start with the defensive line, and I think we've got most of all those guys coming back. We lost to Gilbert Pena, Jason Jones, and EJ, but it was nice to see the Carlos Thompsons come along. I thought Woody Hamilton had made a tremendous amount of progress in the offseason. To have Isaac back, keep him healthy. And then you throw in Robert Condici and Channing Morgan be a much better player this year too. That's not hardly even mentioning the guys that start and play a lot. So I'd like to see us have a two deep right there with our defensive line so we can keep them fresh. And as long as we stay healthy, I think we're going to be able to put some pretty good guys out there. I think the linebackers are also a strength of our team. I mean, you have the Mike linebacker position. We have Mike Mary returning, and what the class act that he is and the good football player that he is. And then we gained D.T. Shackelford, which we hadn't had since we've been here. I don't think he's played for 2 years. And then Keith Lewis can play either side, Mike or Stinger, so that's a nice situation, throwing Tamario Strong. And then on the other side, the Stinger linebacker, Denzel, obviously is coming back. I thought Bird made tremendous progress at the second half of the season last year and all through the spring. And I feel confident with both those guys. I see both of those guys as being starters as well. And then young Ray will come along for us too.
Coach Wommack, obviously a lot of people are talking about Robert Condici. What have you seen of him so far at a young age?
The first thing I guess I think about when I see him is how massive he is. People don't realize that, he's 295 pounds now, and he's right at 6'5", and he's a force. And when you've got a guy like that playing defensive end, you can't just have anybody in there blocking on him. He is a quick twitch individual, so at that size, sometimes you think maybe he's not a step slow or something, but he's not. He's as advertised. And then I think the neat thing about him is that his ability to learn. I mean, we go out there today and practice. I mean, he's doing what Coach Kithen's telling him to do, and he understands what the defensive scheme is and moving along. So he will absolutely make a big difference for us this year.
A lot of people are excited about the defense in general this year, the Land Sharks. Just kind of your overall impressions of how much better they really can be this year than a year ago.
Well, we'll decide that in camp, and that's on them. I believe in our coaches and our players. I told them last night I thought our guys have a lot of passion. I think we play hard and play with effort. But one of our things is, we want to play better on third downs, and we want to improve on the fourth quarter. So hopefully we'll get what we emphasize.
Coach Wommack, we appreciate your time.
You're welcome.